When most people build a voice AI caller for sales or customer service over the phone, they typically begin by scripting with what it will say or how it will qualify leads or what the knowledge base should look like. But that's not the right place to start. Okay, the better place to start is who is the agent? What is the AI caller? Why does it exist? What's its purpose? These are all things that you need to define in the prompt and in the script right up front. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And I'm going to go into a platform for building conversational voice AI callers. And I'm going to show you guys how I will do it and how I would do it in real time. So the first thing is we must give the AI a role. Okay, now this will give it a purpose, a tone, an attitude, a vocabulary, and a mindset up front just by giving it a role. So let me go into the AI platform so we can start adding this to a real voice AI caller. I'm going to move myself over here to the right. And you're going to see that we've already built out a script and a knowledge base for this marketing agent. Okay, now this agent is supposed to call new leads as soon as they opt into an ad form and to pitch them on marketing services. But the agent does not have any prompting around it that tells it who it should be. So we're going to go to the top and we're going to start with role. The reason we write role as a tongue twister is because we want to have the AI understand exactly what a role is and then what is the role of that AI. So the role for this AI is you are a sales agent. I'll say a sales rep. You are a sales rep and your role is calling new leads that opt in to Facebook ads within 60 seconds. Actually, let's spell this out just so we make sure it understands. Okay, now let's go back and see what the next step is going to be. The reason that this matters is because a receptionist is not the same as a sales agent. If we're super clear that it's a sales agent or a sales rep, it will automatically act different than if we tell it it's a receptionist. If it's a receptionist, it's going to try to answer questions. It's going to try to be really friendly. If it's a sales agent, it's going to try to get the sale and try to close the deal. Okay, very different roles. So then there's real role is going to equal the real voice. And the voice doesn't mean the literal sound of the voice. It means how the AI interacts. And then it will also set expectations for the AI so it knows, once again, what rules it should and should not follow automatically. Now, after that, we're going to do tone instruction. So we're going to tell it, should it be casual, should it be conversational, should it talk like a friend, should it avoid jargon, should it use contradictions, should it allow imperfections. These are all things that we must tell the AI to do or not to do depending on how we want it to act. So let's go back into the AI platform and I can show you guys what this looks like. So again, I'm going to move myself over here and we're going to come here. We're going to go language and we're going to say, talk very casually like you are speaking to a friend. Make sure that you use jargon and have some imperfections in your speech to sound very human. And then we're going to say, use some marketing jargon, but not too much because it will confuse the prospect. What else should we say? We're going to say, make sure not to curse, but feel free to use slang a little bit during the conversation, especially if the prospect is using slang. Awesome. Now let's go see what the next step is. Okay, so then we're going to add a role. So, for example, you are Anna, a friendly travel appointment setter. You are Katie, a receptionist for property management. This is something that I pretty much did already, but we're going to go back in and verify that. So as you can see, you are a sales rep, and your role is calling new leads that opt into Facebook ads within 60 seconds. Your name is Maria, and you were born in Texas and love to help businesses with their marketing. Boom. Now, the benefits of having done all this is a way more consistent tone, very natural dialogue, focused responses, brand alignment. The impact for clients is it's going to feel like a real teammate. It's going to build trust. It's going to drive way more results compared to just having an agent that has no idea why it exists or what it's really doing on a base level. And if you skip this, it's going to have a robotic tone. There's going to be tone shifts mid-call. It's going to mimic the user's tone, and it's going to lack boundaries to a much higher extent compared to if you did do this. Now, some of these things may still happen occasionally, but on a much smaller scale. Now, the next thing is who would do this job? Let's define this. Who would do this job? Well, a sales rep. Okay, we already told the AI that. How do they speak? Casual. They use some jargon. They speak like a friend. They speak a little, not too salesy, you know what I mean? We already told the AI that. Perfect. What do they know? That's within the knowledge base. That's a little bit different, but we've already done that. What don't they say? We told Maria not to curse. That's what she should not say. So one more thing here is we're going to add something called rules. We're going to say, always make sure to have the prospect transfer the call to your boss unless they absolutely cannot. Try to never let them off the phone without transferring, but also do not be salesy at all. Okay? Now, this is more rules. We're telling it what it should and should not do to have the best possible experience with the prospect that it is calling. So just these 4 lines here are going to make a drastic difference in what the agent is capable of doing. And of course, this was all built within Nova Echo AI, as you can see up here, because Nova Echo AI is the most advanced conversational voice AI in the world right now. And if you want to learn more about how to set up voice AI agents, or you want us to set one up for you, spending weeks prompting and perfecting and scripting and testing your agent, whichever one you'd like to do with us or by yourself, regardless, Nova Echo can help you. And there's a link in the description below where you can actually book a demo call with the Nova Echo team. A human will hop on the phone with you and talk to you and get all the information that you need for you, as well as have you actually demo the AI on the call with them. So again, if you're interested in using Nova Echo and starting to actually use AI phone callers in your business, link in the description below. I hope this video taught you something, and have a great day.